Yes. Oh, sorry, everyone. I didn't see you there. I was just writing about my distaste for the bourgeoisie. I don't know what that means. But before the show started, we were live, and while we were, while they were running the credits on Dave, we were, and that guy goes, "Whoa, big pants," at the end of that, and then we come on. But he's actually here. That's how I know when to start. He goes, "Worldwide leader in pants." Then I come on. I always know when to come on because. Anyway, I don't know if I've got a trained ear or not. Did you hear a very condescending laugh from the audience? Did you hear a guy going, ah ha ha? Did you hear that? See it? No. Ah ha ha. Where was it from? There? Was it you? Oh, I'm most terribly sorry. Yeah. Do you know who likes to censor television? The bourgeoisie. That's the only reason we have censorship, because of the bourgeoisie. I have a great distaste for them. Much like Flaubert. See, what I was going to say was, before the show started, we were discussing who wrote Madame Bovary, and I believe it was Flaubert. And I said, didn't Flaubert have a distaste for the bourgeoisie? And everybody in the audience went, oh, yes. And I went, what does that mean? And they all went, we have no idea. Except that guy over there, he went, why? Because he is a member of the bourgeoisie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Yeah! Hey, how you doing? Hi, buddy. All right. Welcome to the show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please. That's right. Thank you. And we're done. Come on now, let's not be phonies about this at all. It all stopped being real a long time ago. Hooray! Hooray! Oh, stop it now. Now you're just patronising me, you bastards. Knock it off. I seem to be... Hold on. Something coming through. It's a great day for America, everybody. A great day for America, and a great day for the movie Bruno, which was the #1 movie over the weekend. It's a fantastic movie. It's about an effeminate foreigner who interviews people and makes them uncomfortable. I don't even have to remind you of anyone there, right? No, Bruno is nothing like me. He's a little less gay. And I look better in hot pants, though. Growing up, I had a dog named Bruno who might have been gay. I never saw him going after lady dogs. But now I think about it, he lost interest in lady dogs after he had a certain operation. I still can't remember why we gave him breast implants. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did, actually. He enjoyed playing with them as well. He was very... Now I have 2 more things to lick. No, I didn't didn't see the movie Bruno, but it won't stop me talking about it. I'm a guy on TV. It's what we do. We talk a lot of crap about stuff we know nothing about. That's what we do. That's the game I'm in. That's right. And let me just say, as a middle-aged white guy with very limited experience in other ethnic groups, I know what I'm talking about every time I say something. A lot of gay groups are up in arms about this movie. And when I say gay groups, I don't mean Coldplay. I mean the groups that are... I'll stop. It's a joke. I love Coldplay. Except for that song Clocks, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? No. Anyway, the gay activist groups say that the Bruno movie reinforces stereotypes. You know, stereotypes like gay people are always pushing the boundaries of fashion, they're always all friendly and they're in great shape and everything. What a bastard you are, Bruno, for doing that. You know who's in the Bruno movie? Elton John. And if Elton John thinks the movie's okay, then that should be good enough. He's the king of gay Sylvania, Elton John. No, he's the queen of gay Sylvania. Yeah. Now, of course, all gay people don't act like Bruno. Of course they don't. If all gay people acted like Bruno, then nobody would get anything done. Everybody would be too busy having sex and being hilarious. Gay people aren't just fashion reporters and hairdressers. They're architects, they're doctors and lawyers. By the way, gay or straight, lawyers are douchebags. Gay or straight. Now, oh, please don't. Now, these days, you can find there are gay people in every occupation. Policeman, construction worker, cowboy, Indian, biker. What I'm saying is I think most audiences are smart enough to know that all gay people don't act like Bruno. Unfortunately, there are some people who don't realise this. And these people are called morons. And... morons use a funny movie like Bruno to reinforce their own ignorant ideas. And morons always ruin it for the rest of us. No, I don't want them gays in my neighbourhood checking out my ass. No one's checking out your ass. Not until you lose 50 pounds and get a belt that matches your shoes, mister. That's for sure. Now, what I'm saying is that, of course, Bruno is a ridiculous gay stereotype. It's like the stereotype that all Scottish people wear kilts and eat haggis and are careful with their money. Now, it's nonsense. As you see, I'm not wearing a kilt. Because I spilled haggis on it. And the dry cleaners want $6 whole. No. And there's another Scottish stereotype that we have a special relationship with sheep. I don't have anything to do with sheep. I've had my heart broken too many times. To this day. To this day, I can't wear wool socks without crying. That's right, I said it. Do you know that the Scottish stereotypes are everywhere? You see them in a TV commercial. You see that TV commercial with the stereotypical Scottish guy? It's an ad for motor oil. Because what do you think of when you think motor oil? A Scottish guy. Look at this clip of this. This is a real commercial.
All synthetic oils are the same.
Oh, think with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Aren't all synthetic oils the same?
Think with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Synthetics or synthetics?
Now, may I say, as someone who grew up in Scotland, I find that very unrealistic. Growing up in Scotland is much more violent than that. Although it does warm my heart to see my Auntie Bunty working again. It's always... Her ginger beard makes me think of home. And when I say... No, never mind. Yeah. What is this? It's very PC to act like we're all the same. We all believe the same things. But everybody knows that's not true. The thing to remember of the Bruno movie is it's a joke. It's a comedy. Comedy's always going to upset someone. That's why I always make fun of the Amish. No TVs. Yes. That's how you do it. Here. Jebediah, didst thou hear the Scottish late-night Conan guy has been mocking us? I declare we build a barn around him. Now, I use stereotypes on this show, I freely admit it. It's for the sole purpose, just so as you know, of getting a cheap laugh. I say that Canadians are polite and smell like bacon. I say that the French are apathetic and smell like onions. And I say that the Germans are all Nazis who worship David Hasselhoff and poop on each other. Now, some of these things are actually true. Not all of them, and not for all the people, but for some of the people, come on. Come on! You know it, I know it. I actually think it's funny when people use, Scottish stereotypes. Like, a lot of people think that Scotland is like the movie Braveheart. And Scotland isn't helping that change. In the town of Stirling in Scotland, there's an old town, they've got a big statue of William Wallace, who's the legendary revolutionary reader. Reader? Oh, yes, he was reading May before. He was like, oh, I have no time for your kilts and haggis. I've got Madame Bovary to read. No. He was a legendary leader. And he was played in the movie Braveheart, he was played by Mel Gibson. And when they made the statue of him at Stirling Castle, it looks like Mel Gibson. Is that what the future wants, the future of Scotland? That what the generations to think that their national hero looked like a crazy, drunk-driving anti-Semite? Come on! All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, the late night show that celebrates the attitude and the work of Gustave Flaubert. Was it Gustave? Gustave Flaubert. Gustave would be German, and he wasn't that. If there was one thing he hated more than the bourgeoisie, it was the Germans. Listen, before we go on, I have to bring you up to date on the puppet popularity contest. If you don't know what that is, please don't. If you applaud for a graph, we're never going to get through this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the puppet popularity contest is a contest in which we are trying to find out which is the most popular puppet. Anyway, I'll have a look at the graph here. We've got, astonishing results here. If you look at this, the pig has 13,356 votes. I think that's quite surprising to me. And I think the pig... here it is. Yeah, look at that. In an odd twist of fate, this pig bears a remarkable resemblance to Gustave Flaubert. Isn't that weird? Look the other way, children. I tell you one thing I hate. It's the bourgeoisie. I hate them and they hate me. There's only one thing I hate more than the bourgeoisie, and that's the Germans. Well, I can see then why the pig would be very popular. But I'm going to have to cut these down a bit and get into some finalists, I think. That's what we'll do next. So at the end of this week, we're going to narrow it down to the four favourites. And at the moment, the four front runners are the pig, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad of Iran, the penguin, who is gay and German, and let's see, and the sheepdog. Wait, the monkey has 937. All right, then. So that's the four at the moment. But, of course, that could all change if you vote. And if you want to vote using the text, you can't. But... Oh, can you? 1-800 the text? No. You can't. We don't have a phone. So, I mean, we have one phone, but you can't text on this, and it's not connected to anything. It's just so I can go, oh, hello, who's that? A celebrity? So, if you want to know, we've got an email address. What is it? It's the worst email address I've ever seen. There it is, www.cbs.com/late-show/. I didn't know you could get them that bad, but apparently you can. All right, I can't be mucking around doing graphs and having fun. I got to read the emails. All right, do we have time for the emails? Yes. Only if there are no emails from the bourgeoisie. No, there's none. None. But thank you, Gustav. Wow, I didn't know this. This is from Gail in Philadelphia, in PA. Which I used to think was Pasadena. Gail says, Dear Craig, I was pumping gas the other day and noticed you on the TV at the pump. Did you know people can pump and watch you at the same time? Actually, I have a friend who works in... Oh, never mind. This is from D in San Diego. The letter D in San Diego. The letter D, of course, used to work on Sesame Street, but retired and moved to San Diego, where he's living happily on the beach with his Mexican lover, Raul. Oh, wow, yeah, we're running over tonight, eh? Ooh, you better have a meeting. Dear Craig, I had a dream that you and I met and became friends and you offered me $12,000. So where's the look, Craig? Waiting patiently, loving kisses. DG. Oh, DG. You want $12,000 because you had a dream. Dream on. Are we really completely out of time? All right, we have to take... Oh. All right. This is from... What? We're 4 minutes over? We're four beeps? Yeah. Oh, look, now 5. That's 5. Oh, 5. Dear CBS, I am a constant viewer of your shows. And last night, Ferguson swore 5 times. Now, I like my swearing to come in groups of 4. If he swore 5 times, I think that's just it. I'm cancelling my subscription to a free network! We were right back, Welcome back. I'm sorry to stop you. I must stop you, everyone. I would like to issue a formal apology. On the show, I have sworn 5 times tonight. So far. There's going to be a meeting after the show, and someone's going to be cross. And someone's not going to give a rat's ass. My first guest tonight is a big movie star. She's a lovely actress. She's in a new film, The Poker House, which is actually, it's not a porn. And it's in, is it porny? Oh. It's in theaters. People work together for years, raising the money for the movie, making their movie, working really hard on it, just trying to get it right, working, and then some douchebag on TV goes, it's not porn. I'm so sorry, filmmakers. It's called The Poker House. It's in theatres on Friday. Please welcome the lovely Selma Blair, everybody. Selma Blair. Hello, Selma.
Yes, the poker house. Do I look like I'd be able to be in a porn?
I'm sorry
I wish.
about saying that about
I wish
porn.
I did.
Oh, no, you don't want to be in porn. No. No,
I don't really wish, but
no.
yeah, I don't think I'm the type.
No, you're not. You're far too...
I'm far too flat-chested.
No! No, it's not so much that you look so clean. And
No, I am.
yeah, you're clean and lovely and wholesome.
Well,
Are you not?
I mean, I'm 37 years old. How wholesome could I be?
You're 30... My goodness, you must moisturise
I'm-
daily, that's all I can say.
I am wholesomer than I was once in my life, and we don't need to get into that because people will be cross.
Somebody might be cross if we don't get into that. All right, well, listen, can I ask you, just as a by the way, have you ever read any of the works of Flaubert? Because no one here has, including me, and I'm embarrassed
No,
because...
I'm embarrassed. I think of myself as a really well-read person, and no, I have read no Flaubert. I have Madame Bovary sitting on my shelf.
Well, you got to have it in case anyone comes round, but I mean... but I haven't read it either, and I feel like I should. I've read a lot of brainy stuff, but not that.
We can start a book club.
Nice. That would be nice, and we would have dead French authors dying to be on it. Ooh, can Baudelaire be far away, I ask myself.
I have Camus in my bag.
Algerian?
Oh, truly?
Yeah, not French,
Why did
Algerian.
a French teacher give me all these Camus books? Well, he must have...
Well, he wrote in French,
Right.
and he was... Algeria was a French colony, and I think... I'm so boring,
Can we
I'm
talk about...
sorry. I know. It's true. It's true.
That's what my mom says when I call her. She'll say, I'm in the middle of speaking, and she goes, oh, Selma, you're boring me. And then there's the dial tone. She doesn't even say It's kind of a good way to be, though. You don't have to...
I think it's very refreshing. I'm with the wow. I'm going to do that with more people on the show, but you did it to me first. I'm going to use it as my new technique, though. Like when people are talking about their movies, I'm like, oh, God, this is so good.
It's high
Blah,
time.
blah. We all played pranks on each other. Everyone,
I know, it's high time. Someone did.
Well, the thing is, though, people stop being your guest if you're rude to them. I find. Your mother, it's okay. Your mother can be rude to you because it's not like you go, I'm getting another mother. You know, that you can't do that.
I wouldn't mind if you did it to me.
All right, well, tell me about your movie then, and if it's... But I warn you, if it's not interesting, Daddy's taking a nap. Let's go.
Laurie Petty directed it.
Laurie Petty, okay.
That's interesting.
That is
Tank
interesting.
Girl, and she's Laurie
Yeah.
Petty, and it's her. It's the story of her life, and I play a very drug-addled, mother. I play her mother. I mean, she's not playing herself in the film.
Right,
She's
okay.
older than I am.
Yeah.
Well, she might not be actually.
Okay, I'm nodding off.
I know,
All right,
I know.
yeah. All right.
I'm nodding off too.
No.
I shouldn't go on these.
No,
I
you should. No, you're doing great. Now, so no, you are really. Now, in the movie, does anyone go nuts and shoot up the joint?
I didn't read the script. I just read.
The book you were in?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No,
I wish someone would.
I brandish a knife in the.
You brandish. Do you stab?
But it's a rubber knife.
It's a rubber knife.
I
You
would
brandish a
hope.
rubber knife.
But it's not supposed to be rubber.
So I'm just making a note to see the movie. Oh, by the way, do you have a favourite puppet?
A puppet?
Yeah. Do you, a puppet. It's a sort of.
It's a thing with your hands.
yeah.
Why is Betty White on a puppet list?
I have no idea. Because
Silly.
there's some very odd things. That
Well, I am fond of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad jacket.
Yeah. So did you vote
No.
for him in the Iranian elections? Because many other people didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I mean, how cuddly is a tennis ball on a stick puppet?
Let me answer that question for you. How cuddly do you think? not so much a puppet, it's more of a wand.
I see. I mean, they use these
You can
things.
have
Oh, look at what an ass I look like in this yellow dress.
No, you look great. You look great.
I look like Glinda, don't I?
No, it's fantastic. Yes, you do look a bit like Galinda.
I do like a rattlesnake mug. I have a cockroach one at home.
A cockroach mug?
No, that's vile. No, I'm kidding. That's so weird. I know Mary McCormick gave it to you.
Mary did give this to me. Do you know Mary?
Yeah? Yeah, I like her. She's
I like
wonderful.
Mary,
She's
yeah.
wonderful. I should stop holding
Oh,
this.
yeah, all right.
I know. But can it get really clean, actually?
Quick, can it get clean?
It has so many nooks and crannies.
Well, we got Teamsters working here, so no. The answer is no, it can't get clean. No. Not today, anyway.
Don't get the Teamsters mad at
I'm
you.
kidding. I love the
told a
Teamsters.
bad Teamsters joke once, and it didn't work out well for me. And I said, what did Jesus say to the Teamsters? Don't do anything till I get back.
That's enough for you, young lady. Yes. You're out of time. Selma Blair, everybody. We'll be right back. You're not
Why do you always look at me sideways? Let me tell you, lots of you don't know. You think you're all knowing about everything. You don't know. I ain't looking at you. You always looking at me. Ain't you got nowhere to go?
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. My next guest is a Pulitzer Prize winning columnist. Lajsnik Gabrysnif, nic Navario. Nabuzna Dobrovnik. And now for our American viewers, my next guest. This show is seen all over the world. My next guest is a Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist for the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Please welcome my friend, the lovely Connie Schultz. Everybody, Connie Schultz. Hello, Connie.
Hello, Craig.
You look very, very lovely. I like your sparkly jacket.
Thank you, Craig.
It's not going to keep you that warm, but it's very warm here in L.A.
So I hear.
No, it is. It's terrible. How about Cleveland? How is it in Cleveland?
Well, I have a surprise for you from Cleveland.
Drew Carey?
No. I couldn't fit him in my suitcase.
Yeah.
So I have to tell you, can I start by the backstory? Can I tell you the backstory?
Yes,
all right,
please.
so
You're the Pulitzer Prize winner.
Oh, stop.
I'm the vulgar lounge entertainer. I'm the tennis ball and a stick to your cuddly Flaubert pig. Here.
Oh, no,
This is you and this is me.
That's me.
Well, no, I'm speaking metaphorically. I thought you were a writer. All right. All right, this is you,
the
right?
unicorn, yes.
This is you, the lovely unicorn.
I like that.
All right, and this is me.
Can I tell my story?
Yeah, tell your story.
All right, so, you know, Huffington Post
Huffington Post
has been running this contest. You aware of this? Which Craig musical do you like best? The opening number with the puppets. Did you know this?
Yes.
And everybody should go to HuffingtonPost.com. You didn't know this, did you? Did you know this? Okay, so I found out about it on Monday.
Right.
I posted on Facebook and I said, hey, everyone go vote. Go watch Craig's different opening numbers and see which one you like best.
Right.
And then I got an email from a reader who asked a favor of me. And so here's the other part of the backstory. When my husband was first elected to the Senate, you were about to become a United States citizen soon after. And there's a tradition in our Capitol that you can actually purchase a flag that has flown over the Capitol and give it to somebody. But I didn't feel like I should do that because I'm really close to one of the guys in the Senate. And because you have to go through a member of Congress.
Oh,
so,
really?
A man named J.T. Aguila wrote me a note and said, I've had a flag in my drawer that flew over the Capitol in September of last year, and I've been waiting to find the right person to give it to. So he asked me if I would bring it to you. And I asked... And so...
That's amazing.
So I asked JT to write a little note to you so he could explain why he wanted you to have it. Can I read it to you?
Yeah, sure.
It's very short.
Yeah.
This is my show now. Did you notice? I'm taking it.
No.
Dear Mr. Ferguson, Please accept this gift from myself and the people of Ohio. I cannot express how proud I am of you and the many others who chose to be United States citizens. So many Americans, especially in the current state of the world, take being an American for granted. You, however, help all of us to remember how great this country is. You are a true patriot. Best wishes and thank you, because it is a great day for America.
Wow.
JT of you.
Thank you very much. What you didn't add, well, there's a PS from JT who says, my friends now think I'm gay because I can't stop saying, I know! Trust me, JT, it takes a little more than that, but thank you. Thank you very much. This is very, very kind. I'm going to fly this.
Well, and your wife, Megan, is a direct
I
descendant.
know her name. I know her name.
Okay.
Don't imply that I don't. Your wife, Megan, I know her name.
Right. But she is a direct descendant of John Adams and Abigail Adams. Is that
She
right?
is, yeah.
So this is just perfect for you both.
She is, yeah. I managed to marry into a swanky American family.
you
How
did.
about that? Yeah, I know. This is fun. Now, what would be the proper thing for me to do with this?
You can fly it. And in fact, there's a certificate backstage for you that I think it was September 17th, 2008. It flew over the Capitol.
Right.
And it's a certificate that says that for you.
Wow.
And you can fly it at your home.
I will. Look out for the flag, everyone. That's great. Now, listen. Tell me about you. Are you spending a lot of time between Cleveland and Washington?
Back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
And how are things in Cleveland? How's the depression treating you?
Well, it's been a tough time for Cleveland, as it is all around the country. You know, we got a lot of foreclosures, we got a lot of corruption. You know, it's a great time to be a journalist in Cleveland.
Now, I was going to say, but the journalists, the folks that write for the newspapers like yourself, that's not a great business to be in right now, is it?
It's not, but I've been writing about this lately because I think that there may be somewhat of a solution. And in fact, there was, just as I was writing in today, I found out there was a judge
Writing
ruled.
in?
You
came by horse?
No.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Nah, I'm not sorry.
I came by unicorn.
Yeah.
So,
Tra-la, I have come.
I'm just that special.
Right.
So was a court ruling in February. Basically, what I'm saying is these bloggers, you know the bloggers. You and I have so much fun with the bloggers.
I love the bloggers.
And they tend to take our work for free, and they interfere with our advertising rates online and stuff. But
they can have mine, by the way. I don't care, but I do it. It's done.
So I'm worried about copyright law,
All
and
right.
I'm thinking that. So we're working on a little bit to change it, and I sound like I'm rambling. And here's what I'm trying to say. Today there was a court case for the AP. Well, actually, the court case was in February. A judge said, "Yeah, you know what, blog aggregate, you can't just take their work for free." And today they settled out of court for a large amount of money, which is really good news. My point is this, more than anything else, to journalists across the country. I love this profession. I really love doing what I do.
It would be a terribly sad thing to see the newspaper
and they're
business
not
go
broken.
away,
Journalists are not broken. I spoke at Harvard a few months ago at the Neiman Conference, and I said the business model for newspapers is broken, but journalists are not broken, and I hope they keep the faith. I believe in them. I believe in our profession, but it's a tough time right now.
Well, I mean, what I think it would probably help, this is my idea about it, is the fact that the absolute no accountability rule for bloggers has got to go away.
Yeah.
I mean, if you... My example was that the big publishing houses, HarperCollins or something like that, if they publish something libelous or illegal, they get sued for it.
Right.
If you're Google or you're Yahoo, you can have links to the most distasteful, disgusting, unbelievably wicked and illegal sites, and it's not my fault, we're just a search engine. I don't think they're search engines, I think they're publishing houses. I think they should get sued if they are associated with these illegal or disgusting. I'm talking about real nasty stuff.
Believe me, you and I both have been on the receiving end of a lot of it. And the thing is, you and I, everybody knows our name, everybody knows what we look like.
Not everybody knows my name, but I take your point. I see where you're going.
What I meant was,
I know.
Any opinion I express, they know it's coming from me.
Well, that's true. I mean, I take responsibility for what I say because it's me saying it, or maybe that guy over there trying to get me to say something that I don't want to say.
That would be our dear friend Michael.
Yeah, my dear friend Michael, who I give such a hard time.
He's looking a little upset today, so.
Well, he's mad because I cussed five times. Five times I cussed on the show tonight.
Right.
I mean, who would have thought? Sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
No, you're not.
I am. I
You are
feel,
not
I
the
feel
least bit
bad.
sorry.
No, I feel terrible because I swore in front of you, and that's, you know.
But
That's,
I never heard that before.
no, I know. They don't use that word in Cleveland,
Never,
apparently.
never,
Because Drew Carey's never used that word
Don't say it again.
I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah, I just, okay.
Why? Do you get offended? No, I'm not. Do you get offended by profanity? Does profanity bother you?
No, I'm just worried about...
Michael?
Well...
Don't worry about Michael. He's fine.
Well, and I don't want you to get in more trouble than...
What are they going to do? Put me on later? It's okay.
Good point, all right.
It's like, hey, it's the CBS early show that should be worried. That's what I'm saying. Now listen, the great city of Cleveland and Washington. How are you doing with Washington? Are you hanging about with all the mucky mucks? You?
No, I don't.
Your husband's a senator.
Yes. He is.
Yes.
That's right.
Your husband's Sharon. In case you don't know his name, by the way.
What was the question? Oh,
how are you liking Washington? Are you mucking?
Yeah, I don't go there a lot. I go some. You know, Sherry comes home every weekend to Ohio.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, it's really important to not get too tangled up in Washington because those aren't the people who sent you there. And you've spent time there. I mean,
I've been there a little bit. Yeah,
and
they were very nice to me. I got to be honest.
Well, they were very nice.
I had TV cameras with me, though. That helps.
That does help a lot.
Yeah. It does, though.
But it's a lots happening right now in Washington, lots going on, so it's an exciting place to be for that reason. But people are always talking on their BlackBerries, looking at their BlackBerries. You bump into people a lot in Washington.
Yeah, no, that's a bit like Hollywood as well.
Yeah.
Did you run into this governor from, was it North Carolina, South Carolina? What's his name?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I've never met him.
Yeah. Because remember the last time you were here, we were talking about the loyal wives standing by, when the guy commits.
It's kind of an ongoing conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm interested in your take. You're a senator's wife, so it's interesting to talk to you about that.
I've had a hard time sometimes not taking some of the coverage personally because there's so much speculation about why wives do what they do or why they don't do it, and I can't speak for any of those wives. My whole point would be every single wife is different, including a wife who's married to an elected official.
Yeah, and as is every husband is different.
Well, and everybody brings a certain life experience. Oh, speaking of which, I read your book.
Oh,
I just finished your memoir that's coming out in September.
Yes.
American on Purpose.
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
But I'm saying it for a reason, because, well, I'm an author, you're an author, I support authors. It's a great book. It really is.
What do you mean it's very brave?
Well, you don't realize how brave it is, do you? You're honest. Are you sure you work in Hollywood? Because you were very...
Not really. Not really.
You were so honest in it.
You mean about peeing the bed when I was a kid?
All of it. And all the people that...
That's right, ladies.
Read the book. You'll learn a lot. But it's a really honest and raw book, and it's beautifully written.
Thank you.
And I found myself marking it up at times, and I don't do that with a lot of books, but I do the ones that I love.
Well,
so
I think it's a great compliment.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited for you because you're a senator's wife. You know what? I'm kind of tongue-tied because I respect your writing and love your writing so much that I feel a little uncomfortable with genuine good. I do nasty, snarky kind of oh ha ha stuff on the show, and so when it gets all nice like this, I get very uncomfortable. It's not pleasant for me at all.
I just don't want to make fun of you.
No,
Greg.
well,
I wish I could come up with something really fat. I don't like the tie.
There you go, Connie Schultz, everybody. We'll be right back.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 213-833-6469.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
What I learned is if you talk too long to Connie Schultz, you don't get any time for anything else. But let me just say this. It's very rude to call a man out on his tie. Good night, everybody. Say good night, Connie.